In a quiet town named Willow Creek, there lived a young man named Daniel. Daniel was known for his easygoing nature. He lived a simple life, working at a local shop that his father had built years ago. Every morning, he would wake up at the same time, eat the same breakfast, and walk the same path to work. His life was predictable and safe. Daniel had no complaints. His job paid enough to cover his modest expenses, and he had a small circle of friends. After work, he would sit by the lake, watching the sunset, feeling content with his quiet routine. His father would often tell him, "Daniel, you have so much potential. Why don't you try something new?" Daniel would smile and say, "Why change anything when life is comfortable?" But deep down, Daniel knew that comfort came with a quiet emptiness, a feeling that something was missing. One day, a wealthy businessman named Mr. Harris visited the shop. After watching Daniel work, he approached him and said, "You have a talent for this business. I'm opening a new branch in the city and need someone trustworthy to manage it. It's a big opportunity." Daniel's heart raced. The city was busy, unpredictable, and far from the safety of Willow Creek. He hesitated and said, "Thank you, but I'm happy here." Mr. Harris smiled. "Think about it, Daniel. Comfort is easy, but growth comes from stepping into the unknown." Daniel went home that evening, conflicted. He stared at the quiet lake, wondering why the idea of change scared him so much. That night, Daniel had a dream. He was standing at a fork in the road. One path led back to his quiet town, peaceful but unchanging. The other led through a dark forest toward a glowing light in the distance. A voice echoed, "Comfort is safe, but greatness lies beyond." He woke up in a cold sweat. The next morning, he told his father about the offer. His father smiled and said, "Son, comfort is like a soft bed, easy to sink into, but hard to get out of. If you stay in the same place forever, you'll never know what you're truly capable of." Daniel realized his father was right. He was letting fear of the unknown hold him back. The next day, Daniel packed his things and accepted Mr. Harris's offer. Moving to the city was overwhelming. The noise, the crowds, and the fast pace were nothing like the quiet comfort of Willow Creek. He made mistakes in the beginning, got lost in the city streets, missed deadlines, and doubted himself. But he kept going. Slowly, he began to learn. He met new people, gained confidence, and discovered skills he never knew he had. Months later, Daniel's branch became the most successful in the company. Mr. Harris praised him, saying, "I knew you had it in you." But Daniel realized the biggest reward wasn't the success. It was the strength and confidence he had gained by stepping out of his comfort zone. One evening, Daniel visited Willow Creek. He sat by the lake, looking at the sunset, just like before, but he felt different. He had changed. His father joined him and said, "So how does it feel?" Daniel smiled. "I used to think comfort meant happiness, but I've learned that growth and fulfillment come from facing discomfort. Stepping into the unknown was hard, but it showed me who I really am." His father smiled. "That's the secret, son. The comfort zone keeps you safe, but life happens when you dare to leave it." From that day on, Daniel embraced new challenges. He understood that comfort might feel safe, but true growth, confidence, and purpose only come when you step beyond it.